Hey everybody, good evening. It's 6:30 on Thursday, June 3rd. I'm here at Island Tackle Outfitters, as you can see, and we've got some of our anglers from the 18th annual Kent Narrows Flying Light Tackle Tournament, which is going to take place this Saturday. And good news for you, if you're viewing this before sunrise or 5:40 a.m. on Saturday, you can still sign up. So we have some of the anglers here that are here tonight. We're going to do a little Q&A with if anybody in the crowd has any questions, but all of you that couldn't make it, this will be your resource for some information. I just wanted to point you in the right direction to find all the information online about this tournament, answer some of the questions that folks have had and anybody here live has. So first, a big thanks to Island Tackle Outfitters for being our title sponsor, third year running. We can clap. Live audience here. They can see that's the behind the scenes TV right there, folks, so they can see what I can see. So I wanted to add in, here's our website, of course, ccamd.org. /KNT21 is the quick way to get here. It is, you can see it at the bottom there. And there's a first great topic of conversation here. This is a rockfish tournament. It's always been a rockfish tournament. But we've mixed it up a little bit recently, especially with the invasive species that exist in the bay. So we do have an invasive species division. You can see that at the bottom. That's a new addition. And so here's also the tournament website. So I'm going to talk real quick about the invasive species division. If you got CCA's emails, you would have seen this email right here. So there it is, the Traeger Grills Invasive Species Division. We had this last year, nobody participated. And I can't tell you how many folks out there called me and said, I could have caught one fish, one snakehead, one blue cat, and one a grill. The answer is yes. If you're the only person to do it, you get that grill. But otherwise, if you're out there fishing, because you start at 5:40 a.m., and we finish at sunset. I think it's 8:30, whatever it says on the tournament page. We'll get there in a second. You can fish all day long and plan a creative day. There's lots of divisions. So if you think you can figure out where a blue cat lives or a snakehead, turn it in. If you turn in a channel cat, it won't count. That's okay. They're hard to ID. In fact, we use DNR biologists to help us figure out what's what in the Great Chesapeake Invasives Count, our other event. So check that out. Traeger Grills. It's a tailgater. It'll be shipped directly to you. There's a slight chance some inventory issues. It might take a little bit, but maybe a month or so. But we're getting you that grill, no doubt about it. And we'll do a random drawing for the winner of that grill. And then let's see here, the three fish stringer division. I think everybody who's participated in this tournament should know this, but you're fishing as individuals. You entered as individuals. Any fish you catch, you log in with your name. I'm going to do a step-by-step iAngler video tomorrow morning. I didn't want to risk it here with the live video, but I think anybody that's participated with iAngler, stand by for an exact step-by-step how do you log your catch. But you log your catch as you. Anybody on your boat can also log a fish you catch for you if you're having technical issues. So you can work as a team if you're on a boat of up to 4 people, because no more than 4 people on a boat. And you log your catch through the app, tell us who caught it. And ultimately, we put together the fish caught by up to 4 people. We put them together on the back end and determine which team wins. But an individual fishing in a kayak, fishing from shore, as long as they follow all the other rules, they can also win this division. And so we have a pretty cool prize on this one. Of course, we have the $400 in gift cards go to the team, and that's from here at Island Tackle Outfitters. But also Under Armour is going to give you custom apparel, probably going to be an embroidered shirt that says you're on the winning stringer team for this year. So everybody on your team will get a custom shirt from Under Armour. And in fact, every biggest fish of every division is going to get a custom shirt saying that they won that division this year. So that's a little icing on the cake we just added this week. So thanks to our friends at Under Armour. So there's no extra, one thing to let everybody know, there's no extra registration for any of these tournaments and any of these divisions. It's all based on what you turn in catch-wise. So next one, Chesapeake Light Tackle, Perch Division, back again. Thank you to Sean Kimbrough here in the room. So this one, you're going to get a Blue Water Copperworks trophy. Of course, that's a sailfish in the picture, but that's our artist friend, Haynes Hoffman. He makes beautiful fish trophies for tournaments around the world, and is a good friend, gives back to a lot of charities. You may have seen his work in the pickerel tournament this year. Well, you're going to get a perch made for the size of your biggest perch. So whoever gets the biggest perch, it'll be the same length as that perch you catch. It's white perch or yellow perch. Whichever you get is the trophy you're going to get. Haynes will deliver that or ship it directly to you later this summer. So thanks, Chesapeake Light Tackle, for sponsoring that division. JLS Custom Rods. So we actually have, you may have seen the live video we did with Ron and Jamie recently. We have the custom rod right here at Island Tackle. This one is Top Lady Angler. So any lady angler, this is a longest rockfish for lady anglers right here. A beautiful rod. And then also we have a second rod, which does not say Top Lady Angler. It's just blank, but it's a CCA Maryland rod. And this will go to any lady angler that submits catch. So we'll take the fish and we'll get that all sorted out, and we'll do a or maybe it's any lady angler that registers. So either way, JLS Custom Rods is supporting us again this year. Thank you for this great division, and we're happy to have lady anglers out there. One question I get asked sometimes is, can lady anglers only participate in that division? No, please come out and just wipe the leaderboard full of women. No more guys on the leaderboard. Come out there and show us how you can catch fish just like us. We know it. Any guy that's ever fished with a lady knows that they can outfish us. At least my wife does that to me. So anyway, get out there and have some fun. Thanks to JLS Custom Rods for that supporting that division. BKD Lures. This is the light tackle division. So first, second, and third, biggest rockfish, longest rockfish. You get a gift card from Island Tackle. You're also going to get a tackle package from Bustin' Baits, and this division is sponsored by BKD Lures. So thank you to Bill here in the room, BKD Lures. All right, so Tackle Cove up the road here in Centerville. This is Chris Dollar. Tackle Cove is going to do $300, $200, $100 gift cards for the first, second, and third longest kayak caught rockfish. So kayak anglers, get out there. And again, kayak anglers, you can absolutely participate in invasives, in perch, and in you can win the 3-fish stringer as well. You've got what it takes to put up 3 big fish. And then, folks, remember, use your release sense. You've seen a lot about this. The reality is we can have this tournament because it's still cool. The water's cool. There's some salinity out there, and you can release these fish quickly, and they're going to live on. In a couple weeks, catch and release doesn't make sense for rockfish. It's really important in times like this with the stock the way it is to be responsible anglers. Use your release sense. And so when you register for this tournament, if you're brand new to CCA, you're going to start getting our emails. You're going to get a lot of information. And, a big part of what we do is just educate folks on how they should participate on the water to be better anglers and take care of this resource for the future. And that's what this tournament's about. It's not big cash prizes. It's just a lot of fun and camaraderie. And we are not having an in-person event this year. Other than this small gathering, but we'll be back and have a big party next year. And so I'm not finished with the divisions, but we're finished with those that are directly sponsored. If we go back to the website here, ccamd.org/KNT21, you can still register if you have not done that yet. And what you're doing by registering is paying through a different portal. In the past, you paid directly through iAngler. Now you pay here, you get an automatic email. It'll give you a coupon code. Then you go over to the iAngler page. It'll have a link in your email. That's where you register. The first step there will look like you have to pay again. It looks like it says $50. It does say that. Click that button. It's not going to charge you. It'll take you to the next step, and that's where you enter your coupon. If when we get closer to lines in, I will go ahead and take everybody that's registered and make sure you're in iAngler, communicate with you via email, and make sure you're set up to log your catch. A couple little tips on iAngler. Again, you'll see a video tomorrow, but it's the blue logo, like you see right here on the website. Go ahead, download that app, update that app, reset that app, and you have a user account, username and password. I can help you reset your password. My phone number is right there on the screen. Text messages are best. You can get an answer really quickly. But if you give me a call too, I will tell you I'm not great at voicemails. My box might be full. But emails and texts will be great. And don't worry about text messages late at night. The phone will be on vibrate, and it's nothing new. So I'm glad to get you guys set up on this with the pictures. And ultimately, I'll say it again tomorrow, but you're just taking a picture. You have a picture you need to turn in. It's going to come in through the app.
iAngler, if you already have it on your phone, do you need to update it?
So if you already have iAngler on your phone, do you need to update it is what somebody asked. Yes, most likely. It's generally good practice just to go to your app store, Google Play, whatever you have, and always keep your apps updated. The software updates are always happening. I'd recommend giving that a try. It's right there in the App Store, and it should just give you a notification. At least on my iPhone, it does that for me, and it allows me to download the newest version. There's no expense there. It's free, and it's a username and password. And again, if you've ever had an account, I can get access to that and make sure you get signed up. It's based on one of your emails. You're also going to have a username and password. And again, I can reset that for anybody. The easiest way to do that is just shoot me a text, say, hey, reset me. You'll see in the emails we sent, again, we want people to tell us who's going to be on their up to 4-person team. and I can set you up on that too, but you may not see that publicly. So anyway, we're all set up for that. But with iAngler, you're just taking a picture. Make sure you get a solid, clear picture. We spell out in the rules exactly some of those details. And here's, again, the divisions and rules. We've walked through most of these. The fly division is no different than past years. First, second, and third longest rockfish, and we're going to have some great prizes there. So $300 Simms gift certificate. I will work with the winner to just order what they want right off the Simms website based on what is in stock. Everything is based on what's in stock. Same thing with tempo fork, fly reel, or fly rod. And we might have some flexibility there. I know some of the fly anglers have said, oh, well, I've got 2 or 3 fly rods. Maybe I want to get something different. We'll work with you. And we want you to catch a great fish, have a good time, and get a good prize. So the last one is the youth division, free. Anglers that are 17 and under can participate for free. They don't compete in the other divisions unless they pay. But they can go out there and have a great time. They don't count as your 4 anglers unless they are paid. If they're free, come along on the boat, catch as many fish as they want. Their fish come into the youth division. Your fish go into the other divisions. So if you have any questions on that, just let me know. You can get a free youth membership right now. So you just have to go to our kids corner. Otherwise, youth memberships are $10. So you can pay for one of those as well just by clicking the button in the top right corner here, join CCA, and selecting the right membership. So tournament rules, we just run through the basics, and then we're almost finished here. Sunrise, 540. I know sunrise will vary depending on where you are. You can fish in all Maryland waters, Maryland tidal waters of the Chesapeake Bay and its tributaries, so tidal, and not on the coast. And so you have to fish with hook and line. So with the invasives, no bow fishing, no gigs, any of that kind of stuff. You're fishing hook and line. Sunrise is set for this tournament as 540. Sunset is set for this tournament as 828, and those are lines in, lines out. Notice that lines out says picture submission deadline. That's when we want your pictures submitted through iAngler. If you have a technical issue and it's a fish you caught right there, right before lines out, please contact me immediately, have my number saved, and we'll sort that out. But the reality is you've had all day to get your phone figured out, your apps figured out, and get some pictures turned in. If you're really having technical issues, you can always text message me the pictures, but that should be a last resort. And then other than that, all the details are right here. And when you get over to the iAngler page, if you're looking at it on a computer, you can also click a button real easy and print those rules right out. They're not that complicated. This is an artificial only tournament. You're turning in the fish you catch. For the invasive species, for blue catfish, you can use a circle hook. That circle hook should be left in that fish's mouth. And you're not rock fishing if you're chasing the invasive species. So even if you're going to do a multi-species day, I'd ask that you give up with everything else if you're going to turn to invasives or the other way around. Let's not blur the lines at all. And as far as judging is concerned, there is a 3-judge panel. What the judges do is they work through all the different pictures. Those pictures are available to the public to see all day long. We judge them. What the judges say is final. And it's a 3-judge panel. That way they can have a majority vote if there's ever a decision point. And we measure to the nearest 1/4 inch. So make sure those pictures are clear. People ask all the time, can we use a different ruler? Sort of. You can use it if you want to risk that ruler matches ours, which it should, and that we may have to ask you to show us that ruler if you happen to win and anybody protests anything. We recommend you stop here at Island Tackle Outfitters and pick up one of our release sense rulers. If you have one of these from the past or one of the yardsticks or actually 48-inch wooden rulers from the past, you can use that as well. I will warn folks that on the wooden 48-inch ruler, they get a little moldy and it's hard to see the 1/4 inch lines. What happens, the picture you take on your fancy phone might look amazing. On your phone, it gets crunched, the resolution gets messed up when it goes to iAngler. And so really the reality is if you have a good catch, you have some big fish out there and you're not seeing it come up on the leaderboard, you don't need to communicate with us right away. But towards the end of the day, really look and make sure that we've approved your catch. Throughout the day, the 3 judges will be reviewing catch, conferencing when they need to. You'll get notifications that your catch has been accepted. And then you can move on with your day. But again, I'm available via text message. You can communicate with me all day long to make sure that, that everything is set up. So there's a great example here of a perfect picture. Nose on the 0 mark. I want to just highlight that you can see the ruler right here. That is ideal. If we can't see the 0 mark, you're really not stretching the fish, but it's ideal we can see a portion of the ruler placed next to the ruler. Obviously, you don't want to cover up this whole ruler because the reality is the judges have the final word. The judges make decisions, but we want you all to help us too. We want you to look at those pictures, challenge us, make sure we're doing a good job. There is a challenge process. It's all spelled out in the rules. And what we'll do is we'll take, because again, things happen. If something were to happen on the water, people have technical issues, get in touch with us, let us know, and we'll sort things out. And the judges will make the final decision. But other than that, we're looking to have a good time and get out there on the water and be safe. So do we have any questions in the crowd? I know some folks are just continuing to walk in. This is a live video that we did, and you'll be able to see it tomorrow, and we'll give some more information. And I'm here, you guys are here, but out there in internet land, thank you very much for participating. We do have some comments. There you go. Chuck asks, snakeheads caught on circles only? No. Nope. You can go ahead. If you're snakehead fishing, you're not turning in perch or rockfish after that. Go ahead and turn those snakeheads in. You can use some bait. The key is we want these fish harvested. If folks haven't seen it, I think you have by now, check out the invasives count, ccamd.org/count. This is a contest we're doing all year or until October 31st, until Halloween. In fact, folks are picking up their gift cards from Island Tackle for being a sponsor for that in May. We've got some great giveaways. So sign up for that and get out there and have those fish. And remember, when the rockfish closure occurs this year, July 16th to July 31st, go out there and catch some catfish. They're great to eat. The blue cats are much better than other catfish you may have eaten, in my experience. So get out there and have some fun on the water this summer. Leave the rockfish alone. Don't catch and release when it's hot. We need these fish, and I'm here to tell you the fisheries management side of things for rockfish isn't looking good, so we all have to do our part. So thanks, everybody, for your support. And, again, I'm always available if you have any questions.